welcome to Ted Levine Golf. Today we're going to be a little informal, and I want to talk to you a little bit, real briefly, on my background in the game of golf, and we'll talk a little bit about what to expect during a lesson. So I'm just like everybody else out there. I played golf and I fell in love with it pretty much the first time I played. I was actually out of high school the first time I played golf. I was the summer between high school and going to college, and from there the game of golf was consumed my life, we'll say, and I spent every moment eating, sleeping, and breathing golf, and I was very passionate for it when I first started. Most people are a little intimidated by taking lessons, and they feel like they have to be at a certain level before they can even take lessons, and that's probably one of the worst things that might happen. Really what that person needs to do is take lessons and learn and understand the fundamentals. That way the progression in their golf game will happen much quicker than them trying to figure things out by themselves or being at the mercy of one of their friends or family members' knowledge of the game. I realize I'm a kind of a last case scenario for a lot of players. They've exhausted everything they can think of. They've read every book, they've watched every video, they've had their friends giving them tips, and they're to the point where they're ready to hang up the game. And really that's not the case. When they come out, it's very easy for me to show them what's going on with their swing. And really for that player, once they really understand the facts of what's going on, that's when the progression happens. And sometimes there's muscle memory that we have to overcome, but the first thing that has to happen for that player is they have to get the right information. For anybody that hasn't taken lessons with me before, the first thing that I'll try to get out of the way first is just talk to them a little bit about their game. How much do they play? How much can they practice? When they go out and play, what do they see? What kind of scores do they shoot? What's important for them? Anything that I can do to help that player enjoy the game more is the right thing. Once we get those initial interview questions out of the way, I'm going to have them hit a few balls, get themselves warmed up, and the first thing I'm going to look at is their setup. And the setup is really the foundation that your golf swing is built on, and if your setup isn't right, you're going to have some compensations in your golf swing. And my formula is the more compensations you have in your golf swing, the more timing you need, and your timing from day to day is going to be different. So there's going to be some days where you play really good, and then you're going to have the contrast of that where days are very poor and you get very frustrated. So if we can remove some of those compensations that a poor setup might create, in theory, that player's going to have a better golf swing. For most players, we want to look at the swing in terms of feel. And I think my job is to give you the correct feel for the right swing action. And that's something I stress very much during a lesson, is you need to feel the difference between what you normally would do and what we're doing in a drill. And once your feel becomes accurate, then you can take that feel and implement it to your golf game. And I have a wonderful teaching aid or a coaching aid in the V1 teaching software, and it's wonderful because when I can show a player what's going on with their swing as I explain it to them, the learning curve goes way up, because for most players, they're visual learners. And if they can see it, they're going to improve at a much faster rate. So I highly recommend doing a video lesson if you've never taken one before. Thanks for taking some of your time to watch this short video on what to expect during a lesson. I would love if you could find time in your schedule to come out and work with me. I think we could really shed some light on your golf swing and ultimately have you have more enjoyment out on the golf course. To schedule a lesson, you want to go to my website, tedlevine.com, and you can click on the lesson tab. And from there, you can look at the different lesson information I have. And if you're interested in taking a lesson, you can click on the Schedule Now button, which I believe is bright blue. If you have any problems or any questions about setting up that lesson, feel free to send me a text, or you can certainly send me an email and I will respond to you ASAP.